What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. Where'd we leave off? We won a bunch of junk cars, for the most part, I think. Except for the Europa. And we got a rare Celica. So now, I have to go get my last 80s cup done. Because I want it done. I'm jumping all over the menus. Okay. What is the horsepower rating on this? 345. Okay. This car should be below that. So we're going to the South City again. Because we're going to go buy another Ford. Sorry. I just know which one I want. And I talked about it before. We're going to get the RS200 rally car. It's 1980s, 379. Crap. It's too much. That threw a wrench in that plan. What in Sand Hill's a Puma? Again, I'm looking at the Puma. The frig is that? Okay, I need an 80s car. I'm not buying a Corvette. I'm not buying a Corvette. I'm not, especially not buying a crappy looking Corvette. No. Okay. Oh, dang it, we need another 80s car with more power. Germany, Britain, you gotta help me out here. Roof. This looks like an 80s car. Dang. Too many horsepower. Curse you, rough. There's nothing in Jaguar. Opel? A successful bicycle and sewing machine maker. Opel went into car production right at the dawn of motoring in 1898. Now the company's General Motors European brand alongside Vauxhall in the UK. And Vauxhall, as we all know, makes the most junky cars ever frickin' made. Is Vauxhall even in this game? No. They do make some good ones, though, but... Okay, Volkswagen. Founded by Ferdinand Porsche to create a people's car. Hence the word Volkswagen. In 1936, the company became a worldwide player after the Second World War. Now, VAG, the Volkswagen Audi Group, owns Seat, Skoda, Bentley, and Lamborghini. And this, I'm using many quotation marks, new Beetle, is one of the worst cars ever made. Now, they have since redesigned it here recently, this being 2015. They actually have this new Beetle looking like the old Beetle, the way it should look, not a freaking bubble. This is a bubble. I drew cars that looked like that when I was 5. So, and that was in the early 90s? Yeah, it was like 1990 I was doing that. Ew. Yeah, there's nothing there worth buying at all. Audi, you got anything for me? I don't want to drive another Japanese car. I'm trying to make it more versatile. There's nothing nasty on Mercedes. You got anything? Oh, jeez. This looks like an 80s car. It doesn't say. No. Okay, I'm going to read up on Mercedes. Mercedes and Benz came together in 1926, and the company has been a manufacturer of prestige cars ever since. Now part of Daimler Chrysler, is one of the biggest car makers in the world. Actually, Mercedes-Benz, I should say Daimler-Benz bought Chrysler here recently, in the last 10 years or so, and yeah, it's funny, the maker of the Tiger has bought out the maker of the Sherman tank. There is no justice in this world. Okay, Audi, I didn't read them. The first Audi appeared in 1910, and the company has had several owners since. It was bought by DKW, became part of Auto Union, where it evolved a glamorous racing career, and is now part of the massive Volkswagen Group. Lotus. Founded by the legendary Colin Chapman in 1948, the first Lotus was actually a tuned Austin 7. Tremendous racing success and many highly accomplished road cars followed. Now Lotus is owned by Proton Company. Lotus. Proton sucks. 64, a 71. The old Esprit. I only hate this car because of Midtown Madness 3. That's all everyone wanted to drive in that game. Like, it's so good, I want to drive the Lotus. Because it looks cool. I'm like, but when everyone's driving the same car, you have no distinction. Or GT1 version. At least GT1. That's $1 million. I ain't got that kind of money. It's Lister. With the history of sports car racing with Jaguar cars, Lister also produced a variety of modified road-going Jaguars until finally building its own supercar, the Storm, in the 1990s. Ooh. Holy crap, that thing looks sick. That's pretty cool. Well, France might have something for me. Alfa Romeo? Alfa Romeo can trace its roots back to 1910. The firm has an illustrious history, both on the road and on the track, where its driver notched... I should say drivers notched up numerous victories, now part of the Fiat Group. And Alfa Romeo is full of junk. Their cars are freaking gorgeous. Oh, this is one of the ones that James May drove in that one episode of Top Gear, except he'd have the two-door. Is this the two-door? No, this wasn't it. It was this one, the GTV. And he drove that color. Oh, that car is freaking hideous. It is so slow. What we got? I do like that car, though. That's a sick touring car, so... Nothing there. Citroen, I hate to look. André Citroën started making gears in 1913 and moved on to the whole car in 1919. The company has a history of innovation with such developments as front-wheel drive and hydropneumatic suspension being pioneered in its French factory. It is now part of the PSA Peugeot Citroën Group. Okay, I'll give you the suspension, but no one likes front-wheel drive. Besides, Saxo. Ew. Xantia. That's not too bad looking. Kind of bland, but... The Zara. Meh. A lot of meh in this place. Zara rally car. What a load of crap. Right. They probably want $1 million for it. No, we're French. Renault. France's state-owned car maker was founded in 1898 by Louis Renault and nationalized after World War II. Highly successful in motorsport, the company was one of the pioneers of turbo power in road cars. And they built the first modern tank, the FT-17, which was a light tank, two-man crew, fully rotatable turret on top of a tracked vehicle. Had a modest top speed of 5 miles per hour, but it had a 37mm cannon, as well as could be fitted with light machine guns, or I should say heavy machine gun in the turret as opposed to the cannon, to support the cannon tanks to move up and knock out obstacles, and the machine gun tanks could knock out any kind of infantry that might run up on them. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh, I would have thought Renault had it. Isn't there like a... No. Cares about the Espace. Venturi. France's answer to Ferrari. I don't think so. With power sourced from Renault, striking design, and race-bred chassis, the Venturi is every inch a supercar. Produced in small numbers, the Venturi is a rare but exciting Gallic goer. Gaelic. I should say Gaelic. Atlantique. Oh. Yeah, they're kind of cool looking. That's not bad. Yeah, I kind of like that car. It's kind of got a basic but striking look to it, so... Okay, we'll go back to Lancia in a second. What does a Fiat have? The Fiat story began back in 1899 and how the company is one of the most powerful manufacturers in the world. Bullcrap! With interest in aerospace, rail, and of course road transport. Fiat owns Alfa Romeo, Lancia, Maserati, and Ferrari. Too bad Maserati's not in this game. This, I think, is the only brand new car you can actually buy. in this game. And I remember I bought it and I tried to jack it up and tune it up, and this thing just does not go. You would waste your money buying that thing. Ugh. It's just not a lot there. There's no special cars. Ew. Alright, Peugeot. Peugeot family built their first steam car in 1889 and soon moved on to the internal combustion engine. Along with Citroën, Peugeot now forms the PSA group and has manufacturing in South America and the UK. No one cares. Okay, we have nothing. You're my best hope, Lancia. Did I read this? Another glamorous Italian firm that can trace its history to the beginning of the 20th century. Lancia was formed in 1906, always a maker of luxury cars and sports cars. The firm is now part of Fiat. Delta Integrale. This is... It's got 214 horsepower. 198. Okay. I don't need to go crazy, but I would like to buy this because that would actually... This is an 80s car, right? Winner of the unsurpassed 6 consecutive World Rally Championship Constructors titles. Lancia Delta Integrale is a legend. Debuting in 1987. This is an 80s car. We're going to get it. Okay, let's go ahead and read it because we're getting it. It was the first of the new era of all-wheel drive turbocharged rally cars to race under Group A rules. Debuting in 1987 as the Delta HF 4-wheel drive, the Integrale tag was added the following year. In its most successful form, the Group A rally car's chassis benefited from McPherson struck suspension front and rear, plus huge traction thanks to a permanent all-wheel drive system. Torque split front to rear could be altered for road conditions. The Rally Integrale's power was from a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder engine with a claimed 275 brake horsepower, although as much as 350 horsepower was rumored to be available. To allow the rally car to race, the Group A rules dictated that road cars had to be built. The first of these was the HF Integrale, introduced to Europe in 1988 with a 2-liter, 8-valve turbocharged engine with 185 horsepower. For 89, a 16-valve head increased power to 196 horsepower. The ultimate road-going Integrale was the Evolution, introduced in 19... Do I have... Okay, I should be good with this. Introduced in 1992, extensive body tweaks included hood scoop for greater turbo cooling and flared wheel arches, allowing fitting of beefier brakes and larger wheels and tires. Before ceasing production in 1994, the Integrale Evo was at its most powerful with 215 horsepower. Performance matches the legend with 0 to 60 mile per hour acceleration dealt with in just 5.7 seconds and a top speed of 137 miles per hour. So that's out of the way. I'm afraid to buy this because I almost think that this is not the right one. It's got 214 horsepower. This is the HF Integrale, so... Alright. Let's give it a little bit of tuning. Not much. It's not really going to need it. Let's go with this. We just need some power out of the engine. You know what? Let's go for the turbo. Stage 2. No. How much horsepower are we looking at? It's like 349, was it? I know, we're going to get a race going in this video, trust me. 394. Did I just waste my money buying this car? I swear upon everything, I waste my money buying that car. I'm ticked off. I looked at the wrong frickin' race, didn't I? Son of a biscuit, we're buying this. Do I want red? It's the same year, you know, it's the same year as my old Escort. We're buying this. God dang it. Alright, let's read up on this. In the 30 years of its rallying life, the Ford Escort scored an impressive 46 world-class rally victories. Very nice. It all began in 1968 with the Escort twin cam. In 68 and 69, Ford won the World Championship thanks to the Escort. 1972 saw the arrival of the first RS Escort with the RS 1600. With many convincing wins, the RS 1600 started its 3-year spell at the top of the rally. Road-going, RS 1600s had 120 horsepower thanks to the BDA engine's twin cam, 16-valve head, and twin Weber carburetors. But in full works trim, they could muster an easy 150 horsepower. Front suspension featured independent McPherson struts, while the rear was a live axle with leaf springs. Oh, good. Allowing for a spectacular sideways driving style. Yeah, it was a drifter. In standard road trim, the RS 1600 would screech from 0 to 60 in just 8.3 seconds and nudge 150 miles per hour. Impressive, even by today's hot chassis standards. That is actually not bad. As a rally car, the RS 1600 developed into the RS 1800 in 75, and in rally trim, power went up to as much as 250 horsepower by the time it retired. For the road, the RS 2000 was the next major development, arriving in 1974. I guess this is the RS 2000? Okay. It may have had only 100... No, this isn't. This is RS 200. Only had only 100 brake horsepower, but it was still good for enough for 110 miles per hour thanks to the 2-liter Cortina engine. It was more refined than the RS 1600 with more creature comforts. Even so, an RS 2000 won the 1974 Tour of Britain against many more powerful cars. Okay, I read all of this, and this had nothing to do with the RS 200. They're talking about 2 Escorts that aren't even in the game. This car does have a stigma about it. It killed people. Like, this was actually a really, really good car that, unfortunately, it kills some people. Alright, we're gonna run this sucker stock. Let's do it. It'll be good. No, this actually wasn't a bad car. It just... It was called the Group B Killer because there was a race, and people... If you ever watched World Rallycross Championship, there's no grandstands. People literally stand in the road trying to get pictures of these cars flying past them, going well over 100 miles per hour on a 1-lane dirt road. And sometimes people get hit on the side of the roads. These cars wipe out, and then that's it. But I freaking love this car. I don't care what stigma it has. Look at this. Out of my freaking way. You know what? Oh gosh, I did not change that button for the start button, so if it pauses, I'm a derp again. Now, this thing handles surprisingly very well for being on stock suspension and tires and everything. And I love the noise this thing's making. Holy gosh. This thing sounds like a big beefy V8. Drift? Not a problem for this car. It's all-wheel drive. Ha-ha! You're not going to beat the freaking Group B rally car in your stupid Supra. All-wheel drive and almost 400 horsepower. You can just go sit on it and rotate. Now, let's see what this car's got under the hood. Hit the interstate. Still know my lines. Across that, what is it, that light pole right there. And slam on the brakes. I mean, I drove this track probably more than any of them in this game. Oh dear. That could have been bad. But you see, I'm even driving this almost 400 horsepower rally car around here, and they're still keeping up with me. So beautiful. I love it. Holy jeez. went all downhill. Oh, I just rocketed off that corner. That was good. Very good. Ooh, 3 laps of this. What? Oh well. It's not so bad in this car. Yeah, I drive this car and I don't get angry. I don't fight it. It doesn't fight me. Until the controller starts fighting me. But I mean, look at it. It just glides right around every corner. This thing is beautiful. Whoa, what did you try to jerk to the side? Whoa. I almost kept it off the wall. I kept the lead at least, so who cares? Whoa. 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 Whoa, car. Ooh. There we go. This is straight. Driving stock cars in this game can be very fun because you don't change the characteristics of the car and it doesn't lose any of its character. Again, with racing games, when you touch rubber tires and your car just sticks to it like glue. I think it's Forza. Or was it Grid? I can't remember. It was one of those more modern racing games. You hit them tires and I mean your car just goes it just goes to a stop. And there we are. The last 80s Cup complete. Dude, get out of here. No way that car should have been able to keep up with this thing at all. This car's a beast. $8 grand. Final 1980s car. Let's go see what we got. A new car! Run, Ronnie, tell them what they won! And no, this crap is California emission. I hear that every freaking time Price is Right. This car is California emission. It's like, who cares? Gosh, another Mugen. Oh, Lord. Get out of here. The standard Integra Type R already delivers a flawless ride. And has plenty of power, but the Type R modified by Mugen offers such driving fun and comfort on winding roads to be peerless. The car is muscular with aero parts that create a different feel than the standard Type R. He's combined with a lower suspension to make a car that even looks fast. Multiplying the car's driving fun is the B18C power unit, equipped with a low restriction air box and air filter, 4-in-1 exhaust manifold, sports exhaust system, and other components that create power and torque that are a cut above the standard model in every range. Oh, they actually put horsepower parts on this. So is the feel of the engine, which revs up so smoothly and quickly that the driver is entranced. Entranced? Yeah, right. As for the chassis, the lowered suspension increases dampening power for a rich, direct feel that is highly stable at the same time. Solid initial braking power ensures excellent control. All this makes for a highly refined ride. The car's movement is well controlled and highly stable, and with excellent cornering performance and higher than usual cornering speeds. I'm going to keep it, even though it's front-wheel drive. Alright, so let's go race. Where's the 4-wheel drive events? Alright, let's do this one. Because we can! And we shouldn't have a problem with this. Just get what we can out of the way. Keep completing cups. Before I make any changes or go to buy parts, because I'm going to upgrade the heck out of this thing. This is my rally car for now. Man, this thing. Did you see? I didn't even spin the tires. It just roared. The rear end lurched, the front end lurched up and said, "I'm gone." On this frickin' track again. God dang you, controller. Gotta figure out a way to get that button off that. Get off this controller. Nuts. Oh, oh. Ooh, car. There we go. Perfect. That's perfect. Put this car in the corner. Keep the power down. Oh, keep the power down. Oh, that was close. Power. Oh, that was, I didn't even hit the wall. Ooh, I got close to it though. I would love to own one of these cars. That corner went a little too high. Yeah, I was hoping to get to the Rallycross event sooner than this. I probably could have, but went ahead just when I bought this thing right off, but I didn't want to. We'll get to the rally. You guys already saw it, I was already beasting in the rally beforehand. And you see how excellent this car handles on its own, completely stock. So you can only imagine what it's going to do on the rally course. You know, that's what I love about this car. As much of a bad stigma it gets for being the car that ended Group B racing and Rallycross, Ford does love this car, which is why they keep putting it in the racing games year after year after year, because it was the last Group B car. And it was good. It's just the guy flubbed up with it. So I'm gonna ban this type of car the next year. I don't know if it was the driver's fault or fault of the car. I'm not going to point fingers. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't driving it. Never really drove one of these. So, I don't know. But all I know is this car is just freaking phenomenal. And Ford obviously likes it enough to put it in racing games. So, there, that's done. A winner every time. Your Japanese car now. First, baby. I don't think I was getting new cars off of this. I do. Woo! We got another car to go report on, and then we'll call it a video. Because my friends are bugging me and I want to go play something. All right, I'm gonna do some online gaming. All right, let's see what we get. Nismo 400 preceding model. Oh. Oh, cool. The 400R is a limited edition model. Only 99 examples were released in February '96. It is based on the R33 Skyline GTR V-Spec, and it embodies the technology and expertise gained by building Nismo racing cars that were contenders at Le Mans and in other GT events. This car's greatest claim to fame is hinted at its name. The 400 horsepower power plant, This engine, called the RBXG2T2, features special pistons and a reinforced block, along with a custom crankshaft and connecting rods. Engine capacity is boosted to 2.8 liters and powers a whopping 400 horsepower at 1600 RPM, with maximum torque of 356 foot-pounds of torque. Now this is back, let's say, 96, and you get a car with 400 horsepower? That's sick. Cars in the 90s weren't all that great. A heavy-duty 5-speed gearbox is used with a newly developed twin-plate clutch and a carbon propeller shaft made especially for the 400R. The suspension is of the same basic design as the GTRs, but is equipped with stiffer springs, Bilstein shocks, and 18-inch alloy wheels. There are plenty of unique body and interior parts as well. It could be said that the Nismo 400R takes Nissan's most powerful Japanese market car, the GTR, to the next level of performance. But at around the equivalent of $100,000 in U.S. currency, the price is at the next level too. Well, let's see, this is back in the 90s. That'd probably be like $150,000 today. That's actually pretty reasonable. I wouldn't say this car is unreasonable at all. Oh, it has 393 horsepower, not 400. Excuse me, but that's close enough. It's close enough. I don't get all over crap like they did with the GT 500 Mustang when they first re-released it. They said, oh, it's only got 497 horsepower, not 500 like they claim. Well, neither does this, and this is from a Japanese game, Japanese company making a Japanese game for a Japanese car, and I got the real stats on here. It's like a 393. So, quit crying. Whee! Let's see. There's the stats for that. Let's see, I didn't do this. Okay, 378 horsepower. Delta Integrale. So glad I didn't start dumping money in that thing. Good car though. Very good hatchback rally car. Those were pretty good. It's 2,900 pounds. This is lighter and faster and more powerful. God, that inline four in this thing is sick. It's a 4-cylinder in this car. Alright, so next time, let's see, what race can we do next so I get this in my head so I know what I'm doing. You could use the Integrale for this at least, so I do have a backup. I can't do muscle car. This is not a convertible. Not a station wagon. There's an idea, but not yet. This could be a GT car, but not yet. You know what? Ooh. Oh, they're not in this game, are they? I was like, I know what to do with the. No, they're not in this game. Bull crap! I was like, the station wagon cup. I know what car I'm going to use. I'm going to use a Volvo. Who wouldn't use a Volvo for that? And there's no Volvos. Crap. Alright, so next time when we come back, we're going to go do some upgrading on my RS200. And then we're going to do Rallycross. So look forward to that. And let me check one more thing. One more thing. Rally. Okay, it's all free horsepower, right? Okay. I hate the hill climbs, but it's all free horsepower. Wait, what? Oh, this shows you your opponent. Ew! Okay. I think you actually might win one of these cars. Smoky Mountain. Deltas. I'm looking for a certain car. Don't see it. I see rally car. Okay. Alright. But yeah, we're going to start doing some rallycross, and I promise it'll be very easy, very quick, and we're not going to worry about too much. I'm almost half tempted to enter this car in this race, because it has 4-wheel drive, and it would be freaking phenomenal. It would also be good for this one. Not for that, no. I'm going to have to use one of my race cars for that. So anyways, alright guys, enough of the shenanigans. Catch you next time.